I agree with the size too. I mean, okay, everybody's like, size matter. Honestly, it doesn't. Some women are built in some ways where they just long. Some are like short and up. It just each can fit a different one in a different way. You can have your G spot way back there. You can have it right in the front, and you have to. I call it. I'll take you on a test drive. Taking a guy is some men think it as a bad thing, but you have to understand. And I try to teach people that men have the same thing going on in their just like women, and you have different spots in there, and it can actually be a pleasurable thing. Mm-hmm. You don't have to ram a pickup truck up your asshole. You just need to, it's a muscle. You have to relax it. You have to ease things in and just work your way up to it. You have to train. You have to be there. But just if I'm putting a pinky in there and I'm off and you're the hardest you've ever in your life,
yeah,
that's a positive impact. So.
Welcome to the show. So fantastic. All right. It's a biometric heart.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
with California poppies, and my favorite flowers are gardenias.
gardenias. On the other side?
Same thing.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Gotta have it even, Steven.
Even Steven.
And the significance?
After my divorce, I just felt that I needed
well, you got all this
armor.
Afterwards, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
I needed some type of armor and remind myself that I need some type of protection and not be so giving of my heart. So that's why I did a biomech metal heart instead, having the gears and everything, having it be intricate by design.
Makes
and then
sense.
I got the key for it on my arm. So
Oh, so they open it, huh?
mm-hmm.
See, I've seen on opposite hips like a key and then a heart for like, almost like a chastity belt kind of thing, but never like a key on the arm and then a heart that needed to be unlocked. Where's the key go in the heart?
I don't have one actually.
Oh, you got to add to it now.
I'm gonna add to it. Probably put it down here or something.
There you go. That works.
Down the middle.
You heard our host is going to get a sleeve done here in the next few months?
I know. He showed me the artist, and I showed him who did my thigh piece. And I thought that my person who did my thigh piece down in Sacramento, downtown Sacramento, he would like to. They kind of around the same realm.
Right.
Yeah.
So like my sleeve, I talked to several people about it, and they're like, "Do you have any tattoos?" I'm like, "No, I'm in my first one." Like all at once. I'm like, "Yeah, all at once."
You better get that cream.
That's what she
I'm
showed
just
me.
telling you.
Yeah, you were telling me that
I've
as well.
never used it.
She
I've
used
never
it
used
on
the cream.
her sternum piece, and she was like, she never felt anything. And
Like
she said,
lidocaine or something?
it's called tattoo cream or something like that.
Yeah, it's tattoo cream, but the stuff that they actually did for like my chest piece, I was fine until they got to the sternum.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a lidocaine cream that you can use, but it's nothing like this stuff. You're like not supposed to feel anything. But I've done everything sober on every single tattoo I've had.
Well, yeah, most people like when they get tattoos. I found out that they do it because
It's therapy. It's
the
euphoric.
pain. Yeah, the pain is like what you need. I'm like, fuck. She's like, your arm is gonna be so huge, like swollen afterwards. She's like, drink tons of water, get this cream.
Well, that's the other question: is you have a light-handed artist, you have a heavy-handed artist.
I don't know. I've never had any tattoos. I don't even know.
You'll find out.
They'll tell you.
So one of our guests last week, he did her lion, and he did like 4 hours, 6 hours, something like that.
Mhm.
Like it's full, like her whole calf, and it was beautifully done. Like he's really, really good. Anyway, so I was like telling her what I wanted. She's like, "That's all." She's like, "Oh, okay. Well, I mean, think about it. You know, if you really
What
want
are
to
you
get it."
getting?
Yeah. So I'm getting flames from the wrist up, and then I want to have like chains around my elbow that are like breaking, and then I want to on the inner of my forearm, and then it's like these sands of time that are dropping down, and then it's creating like a skull to remind me that like time is short. I'm dying, you know, but you do what I want to do. And then there's an airplane that I want. Like it's one of my favorite airplanes. It's like a B-24 bomber from World War II.
Okay.
It's called the Liberator. So all of this has to do with like being liberated. Like the fire is like, you know,
You
rebirth.
have the name of a...
It actually is, but it was plane came first. So that's all I want.
Whatever that was your favorite plane.
I don't have much other than that. She's like, that's not enough for a whole sleeve. And I'm like, well, I don't know.
Well, you can always the size too. Like this thigh piece, it was only supposed to be this big, and it just got bigger. And same thing on this side. You go big or go home.
Right.
And you can't see as much detail when you have something small. So if you're going to do a plane, if you're going to do flames, you're going to do all of that. The bigger you go, the more detailed and
That's a good
easier
idea.
that they don't bleed into each other.
Yeah. Well, I want the whole sleeve to like just one be one thing.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but you have the line work and everything. If you don't do it big enough, it all bleeds into each other after like 10 years or so.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be very careful,
Well, that's the plan. So maybe
Go big.
Maybe that's enough then. Yeah, just do
especially if you're doing black and gray. It's got to be
that.
clean.
Yeah. Very black
crisp.
and yeah, very clean. So that's cool. All right. Well, now you know that. So let's jump on into the introductions. All right. So these are called After Midnight. No, After Dark 69 questions.
Oh man.
We should get a new set of cards.
Well, because you and
I
I.
thought we're gonna play Cards of Humanity.
This is kind of like that. Not really, though.
Thank you.
So what happens is you, as our guest.
Do I go first?
This,
if
would
I'm
be,
the
this,
guest?
this
You go
card would be
first.
for our guest. You have good vision?
Do you want to trade?
Do you have good vision?
Well,
Yes, I have really good vision.
Well, you read it anyway. Oh, well, you'll be able to answer that
That's
anyway.
easy. Yes.
Yeah,
I'd
it
rather
does.
be
Yeah.
the dominant. Yes.
So Sam, like, I think this is your
So
card.
Done.
the way it works is that we all answer the question together, but you
Okay.
you lead the show.
Okay.
Yep.
This one is, how would you best describe the feeling you get when you have an?
Ooh. Okay.
Depends on what kind of.
Or like.
I mean, you have
That's the same
internal, you have
Well, I mean,
external.
like internal, external. I mean.
I can have an by just like a smell or like just a feeling you get.
What kind of smell have you had?
Oh, like my favorite smell on earth is like, you know, you work in a shop on a car and you got the
grease?
oil and grease and everything mixed with man sweat. Instant wet panties done.
Well, that's what panties is not. But,
No, like
yeah.
yeah.
So you walk into like a mechanic shop, you're like,
Don't you ever hear like phantom, like after you have like even an hour later, you're like,
no.
Must be a girl thing.
It must be a girl thing. Remember that one girl that was on the show? She said she can't walk through the store without like she's like random, like all over the place. Like I was like, what the hell is this?
oh my gosh, I've done that too. Just
She's like
sitting
going-
in the car and I'm driving them all. Oh my god.
She's like
where did
picking up
that come from?
saltines and she's like, I'm like, what the hell is this?
Well, it's weird. You hear both extremes of it. You
Yeah.
hear girls that like can
What episode was that?
do it off of mechanic oil and sweat, and others that are like, oh yeah, it just it takes 45 minutes. to
Yeah,
get
she's like
one.
at the attorney's office.
See,
and
but
she's turned
that's
on.
when it takes 45 minutes is when you're just tired, but you're and you just really need to just get it. And it's always when you're trying to focus on it too much is when it just never comes. That just completely frustrates your whole night.
We've had some guests that we've asked similar questions, and they would say like sometimes they just can't do it. Like they don't have the ability to like have a smell or an imagination, or it's like it's got to be a particular thing, and it takes a while. Like it's a very systematic approach.
It should never be that way. I mean, I've talked to a lot of people where women are like, "Oh wow, that's fantastic. Can you teach me how to?" Like, well, just been told like only 10% of the women in the world can do that. I believe every woman can.
Every woman can.
It's just it wasn't until I hit my late 30s, 40s when I finally was able to finally relax and not stress out and just focus on my body and what it can do. And from that point on, I like nonstop. But there's also times like taking forever, or there's times where you barely touch, you bite me on my neck, and I have no. It just depends on where you're at in your mindset and how you're feeling that day. It makes a lot
Yeah,
of
the
difference.
foreplay,
Your environment
leads into
and
it for
everything
sure,
else.
definitely. So, what was the other part of the question though? Like, what does it feel like?
I best describe the feeling you get.
Yeah. Yeah, she closes her eyes. She's
It's-
like, oh, right now.
Probably have one right now.
right
She's like,
now.
She's like, oh God.
Okay, I
I
got
can
one.
best describe it when you're like in a muscle car for me. When you're in a muscle car and you just start that engine, and you just
She likes the
you're hitting-
vibration.
I love the vibration.
That's what she drives with the car.
So you just that vibration that you get when you first start the engine, you smell the gasoline, and then when you just take off,
You punch it.
going down, you just punch it, and you just feel like you can go forever. You don't want to stop. That's
I
probably
think for
one of my
cars
best.
here, we got car grease and mechanic
Yeah,
sweat.
I know.
and-
Like, were you ever a pinup girl?
I grew up around
Muscle cars?
cars and muscle
so you get
cars.
excited when someone takes you to the dealership?
Not dealership, no. I like old school
No,
cars.
she's like Mustangs and like
I did 66
Chevelles,
Mustang Coupes,
66.
so it's like one of those things where like when you grow up in the environment.
I bet you were a hot. Like you're just like do you ever like do like photo shoots with these cars? With
I
your-
used
your
to.
hot
I
body?
want to do more. I mean, if
Yeah.
anybody has a car that would like me to shoot with, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, all these guys are like volunteering.
Like a night, I'm looking for like a
OnlyFans.
54 Ford pickup, a T-Bird,
Didn't you have- what'd you
a
have,
65
44?
Mustang,
I think 45 before it burned up.
Yeah.
any kind of muscle car, any
Well,
kind
burned
of
up
old
car, does
school
that count?
car. I want a 50 Merc that's chopped like a ZZ Top car. Yes, that'd be great.
That'd be rad. All right, so question. All right, go ahead and answer that one.
What's the question again?
You have to describe the feeling that you get during an.
I think the best way, like for me, it's like a release of energy.
See, for me, okay.
It's like you're worked up, it's pent up, and then you have your release, and you can almost like finally relax.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I feel that.
That's why most men sleep afterwards.
Most men do. Real men don't.
Oh,
Real women don't either.
They go
I'm like,
Let's go for round 2.
I'm like 10 in. Let's go.
10 inch.
All right, so no release. No. But I mean, to me, it's just I don't know. It's like the culmination and release.
No.
Is it a nervous release or is it
an exciting
just
release?
excitement
No.
release?
No, not nervous at all.
Never ever. I don't know what kind of
Never
boys
know.
you've been playing with.
They're like,
I've been playing with myself, so no
I know
boys.
the hand in the car.
Exactly.
maybe it's what she's named the boy.
the boy.
The boy.
The boy toy.
Bob. Everybody calls them. There's Bob.
So for me, it's like I had this visualization of like a battery like pack, like getting like to like so it's like green, yellow, and then like red, and it's like poof, like explosion. Like it's like this feeling of just like, I don't know, like pure like energy, like a pure surge of just like.
So like a thermometer.
Not so much a thermometer kind of. I mean, you could visualize it that way. It's just like this burst of energy. Like I can feel it building as I'm going.
Have you guys ever yourselves?
Yes, all the time.
He's like, my whole life.
All the time.
Yeah. I age with the girls too when I'm having sex with them.
Oh yeah.
Just so it lasts longer. And but this is kind of a catch-22. So if you too much, like if you get to like the part where like it's a micro and you don't fully like, then you're like, I got to go for like another like 25, 30 minutes here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's for me. Then that becomes the challenge accepted for me. So it's like if I don't get it exactly
No, my
right.
thighs are burning at that point. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
fuck. I'm like,
And
this hurts.
Then you get the Charlie Hellers.
Yeah, my legs,
like,
my knees are like getting all
"Shit."
like, just depends on the positions you're in. I'm like, oh,
You're like, I gotta get
You're like,
through
I need
this.
a water break.
yeah, like this happened the other day, and I was like, damn it, that just should have went, man. But it was like, it was me off that
It was a failed.
well, not because you, but like I didn't.
Not a, what'd you call it? A micro.
Well, that's I mean,
It's not like it's a science class. It was a micro. Or
well, yeah, because I mean, it's, but men have multiple as they're having. It's just they don't. And so it's like the big is where it happens. So anyway, that I was like, because I was tired. It was like 3 in the morning.
I feel like a failure. Like honestly, if I don't get that monster one, I'm just like I just throw my toy and give up.
you want to try anymore?
Yeah.
I just don't. Because I've done that where I will just get to
Yeah.
the point where I'm and I finally don't get it and I just get upset and
You
I
just
just throw my
frustrated,
toy.
say,
It just
screw it.
frustrates the shit out of me.
So I got to do the same thing. And so I started. This girl. I was really, really hard. I'm like, this. I'm gonna just pound her. She loved it. She was like, "Oh my god, I love it! Go stop!" And I'm like, "This is hurting my legs so much right now." I finally came in her, but still, it was hard. Like,
So if anyone wants to donate some compression sleeves for our host here, he would probably greatly appreciate it. Like the old man compression.
Compression, please. And as cooling and heating.
In a sling
I need a nurse to take care of me.
Nurse Ratchet.
to do a blood draw.
Yes, to do a blood draw on my on that vein that just protrudes through. All right, go ahead.
All right. Do you prefer to be the dominant one or the one in the bedroom? That's easy. I'm always the dominant one.
Are you always the dominant one?
Always.
Have you ever been sub?
If you were with me, you would not.
I'll test that theory. I don't know. I've always enjoyed the control, and I've never really had a challenge to it.
Oh.
I've always been dominant. Always enjoyed it, and I've had a curiosity about it since I was really young. So I think it's just kind of
Comes natural.
it goes naturally with my type A personality. Like that's why I don't work for anyone, or
I know, same here.
I just like
Me too.
it's my way or the highway.
That's interesting. So I'm definitely a dom. But I had lunch with Reena the other day, and she told me she was right?
Years ago, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, what would that be like? I'm like, I'll sub. I'll sub to experience this. I'm like, let's see what this is like.
Well, it's like for me, I was telling him too during this lunch, I was a sub my whole entire life. And so becoming that helped me gain back control of the things I wasn't in control of before. And so now I'm in control of that now.
What helped you?
So it helped me with learning how to respect myself, learning what my worth is, learning what my value is, and not taking from anyone. When before I was so sheltered, I didn't know better, And so becoming a dominant was extremely important to me. And it's some life lessons that I've learned and it's helped me throughout the way. And that's why now I also said, now that I've done that, I am learning how to be more in the bedroom, because sometimes I'm too overbearing in the bedroom and sometimes I scare people. Like
Start fighting.
male, female, whatever.
It's on your back. No, I'm on top. No, on your back, bitch.
Right? You know, if I bite somebody too hard or if I choke them too hard, they're like, oh, shit. And I'm like, oh, that just ruined the moment. You know what I mean? I don't want to get into that, but I like to flip flop.
But you have the consent though, and you have like the permission to be like that. It's, I mean, fuck, if you're too aggressive, then just let you know, and you keep going. This shouldn't ruin the moment.
Right. But I want to be, if I'm going to be in the bedroom with somebody, I want to be with somebody who wants to experience everything. I want to be with somebody who wants to push me as far as I can possibly go until I say blue, which is my safe word, and vice versa.
Right.
So if I want to be with somebody who can go back and forth between sub and dom,
and that's why I want to be a sub.
So you're switch.
Definitely
right.
Switch.
What caused the?
But my dominant side's definitely more like it's like a 75-25%
you
situation.
Prefer to be dom.
I'd rather be the dominant. But
How did you learn that it was something you were interested in?
I didn't know it was.
Like how did this experience? I mean, if typically, I mean,
my best friend was a very dominant individual.
Boy or girl?
Girl.
Okay.
And so she taught me how.
She your first love?
No, not my first love.
First girl love?
No.
Oh.
she's like
No.
not first.
Not my first love. But
Well,
best
like,
friend.
you know how like best friends are, like they get together, like they kiss and make out, like that, like experiment.
Well, yeah, we experimented everything together, and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm the godmom of her kids. She's the godmom of my kids, and we have just a really amazing relationship. But any male female relationship I had after that was always jealous of the relationship I had with her.
See, that's
so like
too bad,
my
though.
ex-husband was like, I'm more concerned about you leaving me for a woman than you leaving me for a man.
Did you ever do a with her?
Yes.
Like invite her over, like that, like your best
You'd
friend?
have to fly her from Missouri.
No, what I'm saying, like if like I was your husband, I'd be like,
We'll expense it to a house.
yeah, no, I know, but like
She's just an amazing individual. I mean, people call me Superwoman. I'm like, no, you haven't met my best friend yet. Like, she tops me when it comes to being. I could be Wonder Woman. She could be Superwoman. That's pretty much how our relationship is. She's just an amazing individual. I trust her. You need to build trust too.
oh, for sure, definitely. But I'm just thinking, like, you know, if I were your husband, like in the situation here, I'd be like, there's a, you know, got a beautiful wife. She has a beautiful friend, and she's into her friend. Well, why not bring her over to my house as well?
It just happens that I had a very insecure husband.
No, I obviously you're not together anymore, so that's, you know, that's what happens.
So, question on your switch, does it depend if your partner's male, female?
No,
That's a good question.
doesn't matter.
So even with your friend, you're more dominant with her, even though she was the one.
No, see, this is the thing, because
Yeah.
she was my teacher.
Your master.
She would would never allow me, like once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. But the things that she does to me, I can't do to her because I know that I could possibly hurt her because I'm a little more extreme.
You can take a little bit more.
I
yeah.
can take a little
You have a
more
high
than she
pain
can.
tolerance.
Yeah. This will be fun.
Sign me up. It's been a long time, but yeah, you have to experience both. And I was talking to him too about how being in life, people have jobs where they're in life and then they can go into the dominant side behind closed doors, or people who just are constantly having to be the boss and having to be dominant all the time
True.
are always those ones who want to be.
I've heard that too. Like,
doors.
Yeah.
especially people in high pressure roles or
Yep.
managers, owners, things
Right.
like that are constantly under the gun. That they usually your candidates, they're like, I just want someone to take control and do it for me.
Exactly.
So Tahoe Nurse, one of our guests, that's how we met. Is on one of these websites. It was actually on Hinge, I think is what it was. And she found out that we have a BDSM community here in Marysville, and she's like, for real? Like all of a sudden, like it was just like, you know, just the flirtatious banter that you have with normal people online. As soon as she found out I had there's this BDSM community here, she's like, I want to be your sub. I want you to dominate me. I'm sick and tired of my life, like being like, because she's the boss wherever she goes.
Right.
And she's like, I just want to be dominated for once. She's like, I'm coming down there to meet you. We're gonna make out.
Well, most girls
And-
want to be picked up and tossed around. I mean, I do all the time. Like
Yeah.
I want some guy to just big guy to come, huge teddy bear, pick me up and toss me around and do bad things. I mean,
Ragdoll. But like, you're right though. Like there's just like this mentality of like wanting to be like free. It's very freeing. So
extremely.
yeah, and so I get that. Dominant women in life want to be, maybe not all of them, but I've some of them want to be just.
I mean,
subbed.
we're just talking in the workplace. They
Exactly.
just may be dominant in the workplace, and you have to do that all the time, 24/7. And when you get home, you finally get a release and get
some
to
do.
relax.
Some are. Some just can't turn it off.
Exactly. There's that part too.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, with your experiences, would you say when you're dominant and you have a sub, are most of those subs dominant in their daily life? Or would you find that they're in life? And
I would say
in the bedroom?
50-50.
Okay.
Let it be male or female and stay 50-50. I mean, and of course, everything has an extreme. We're gonna have,
Are you ever turned off if like the dude's just like too feminine, too soft?
No.
No.
No. I like any challenge.
Oh, so your challenge is to like make him a little bit more. Oh, there you go.
We'll get a report from you in the morning.
Whoa, what's happening here? Did you guys plan something I don't know about?
No.
I'll bring the pocket knife in the morning
Okay.
to free him.
Did you get the zip ties?
We have to be back here, what, 9:30?
Yeah, we have a show at 9:30 tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I might have to come check on, make sure he's still
if
mobile.
If she's cooking me breakfast, then you know it went well.
He got feathered and tarred earlier.
You're like, you look different.
She's like, I hooked his ass. and I hung up
He starts sitting in the chair. He's like, oh.
and I hung up from the
I
ceiling.
was swinging for 12 hours.
All right, my card. Y'all ready?
Fire.
Do you make noises during? If so, give me an example.
Should we just ask the neighbors?
So yes.
Grandma next to you?
So my where I'm staying at is a condo in 55 older community, and they don't know that I'm not 55. And so what happened was I rented an old man. I just walked him around the neighborhood and showed everyone like, yeah, this is my grandfather. I'll be over here in a little bit.
Like show and
taking
tell.
care of him.
Wow.
So I'm in this community, right? And so I'm having women over, and they're loud. They're loud at night. I'm like, shut the hell up! Like screaming, like, oh my god, oh, like hitting the wall, and I'm like,
Why'd you gag him?
Yeah.
I should get a gag.
Duct tape
You're right.
is good, too.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I had to like make it this
You don't
story.
have to
I'm
learn,
like,
buddy.
Hello.
a pillow, yeah. I'm like, oh, my grandfather, he's hard of hearing. He has his collection. He loves his women, and that's all he does is watch at night to help him go to sleep. And like they're like, oh,
It's big booty.
and so all they hear at night is like just screaming like that in the bed, rocking. I'm like, that's my grandfather, you know. So I am very quiet. I actually always have been quiet. I'm learning to be a little bit more vocal, but right now I'm kind of like keeping it quiet because.
If you were in a different house, would you think that changed?
Well, no, I was at I've been at other houses.
I guess we're going to have to go in my car. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, hell no, no. We can be as loud as we want. We've already popped that cherry. I've had no. It's been hella loud. And I don't know. Was someone else loud over there?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Maybe.
So when I'm not home, so it gets used by other people too.
Oh, Lord.
Different rooms, but
Things are stuck on the ceiling.
yeah. So I've been at other places. Like this past weekend, I was at an Airbnb, and I'm a quiet guy actually.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm.
So it's not the fear of the neighbors. Just in
No,
general.
not at all. I'm stealth. Like you don't know when I'm learning though to like be
So,
loud
but
about
you're
it.
supposed to be describing what you sound like.
That's what I just told you. I'm
stealth?
I'm stealth.
You're stealth. You're quiet.
I'm very quiet. Yeah.
She's like, what does that sound?
No, it's
Like
usually
this.
I'm done.
no.
Done.
It's usually like, okay, I'm gonna come right now. I'm gonna right now.
You said you were quiet. I mean,
It's like crazy.
like, everyone to hear that?
It's like a
I'm coming right now.
I don't trust a fart.
Yeah, you don't want that at all.
Don't want that.
So how about you, Reena? Are you loud?
I can go both ways. I like
she's a
have to
switch.
put my fist in my mouth. I have to put my fist in my mouth to be quiet, or I like being super duper loud. I also, if I'm laughing or being high pitchy, do not be upset. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just really freaking turned on and enjoying myself.
Oh, has anyone
So
like
don't
really
be
been, like-
offended.
have they been offended?
Oh yeah, I'll be giggling. They're like, oh, why are you? They think I'm laughing at them.
Like
Like,
small dick or something?
no, like
Small-
cute, like little girl giggling. It's like That's my like
But like during a scene or what?
during. Like, if I really like the
He
person, I'm
sticks it in,
really
she's
into
like, I
it.
can't
I
feel
get
anything.
super giggly.
It's like, is it in yet?
Are we done yet?
Take the cigarette out.
Right.
Okay, Bill.
So yeah, don't get it. If I'm giggling and if I'm laughing and if I get really loud, don't get offended.
That's
I'm just really, really enjoying myself.
That's just insecure,
Now,
man.
if I'm super quiet, like really quiet, that's when you get offended.
So if you're quiet, you're not enjoying it.
What
not
if you're quiet
enjoying
because
it.
you're in a 55 older community and you want to get kicked out?
No, but if I'm quiet because I have my fist in my mouth or my thumb in my mouth trying to be quiet, that's a whole different story.
The one you may be gagged
as loud as we want. Yeah. We're beyond like trying to pretend that we're not in that place doing what we're doing.
Okay, your turn.
Me, definitely. I'd say not quiet, but I'm not a screamer or anything.
I'm definitely a screamer.
Like I like a kind of like with being dominant, just like a presence, a voice of sternness or like in control. But I don't yell and scream.
Sternness.
Because I've been with guys who are just have a super deep voice while they're or I'll have ones that are just as high pitchy as I am, which is interesting.
I'm more of like middle of the road, like a baritone. I'm not definitely like super low like voice, but I'm not very high.
Well, I'm an alto, so like if I get high pitchy, that's just that's a whole other situation.
Do you have a preference, or is this different?
I want Barry Manilow over there.
Oh yeah, I like deep voices. Those are really nice.
Change your voice. This is Ryan.
Well, no, I was watching that one.
I don't got Mike's voice.
I was watching that one YouTube video where like they're drinking the helium beer. I mean, could you imagine drinking a helium beer while?
Oh, it's so big! It's like the chipmunks. It's like.
I thought that would be hilarious to like record yourself.
We should just go buy some helium balloons and just do that shit.
Right?
Go over to the store right across the street and just do it.
Some helium and see what happens.
Nighttime run to Dollar General.
You should get high.
I'm lightheaded.
You should get high first and then do it. I heard having like high is like pretty awesome.
You haven't done it yet?
No, I got a girl. She's gonna smoke me some bowls on Sunday. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, like gummies right behind you.
I know.
Huh? The hell do you think I brought them for?
To get high. These are for Ryan.
Trying to help you out. Shit.
That's Ryan's.
I got all these cherries I want to pop. So
don't touch his box.
All right, so let's go into to Ryan's weekly share. I have quite a few. Yeah. So get this right. So I downloaded about like 14 or 15 apps from the App Store just to like get on and just like, hey, let's see who's out there, right? And so one of these apps was called X Fun, and so I'm on it. And I'm like, no, I didn't do that one. But anyway, like this happened to me over the weekend on Saturday. So I'm taking my kids, and we're up Valley, and we're going to the air show. My kids are flying the airplane like that. My sister's blowing my phone up. She's like, answer your phone. I'm like, what? She's like, some dude just snapped a picture of your and sent it to your ex-wife, to mom, to me, to your brother, to everyone. So what happened was someone like found my phone number, and they were like demanding cryptocurrency. You know, like, you dude, like get out of here. Like I blocked her. So they literally took screenshots of my face from Facebook, and then all of my family members they could find, and then some random, and they sent it out to all my whole family.
Your mom's like, that's not.
Well, I'm like, one, I'm not black. Like that's the first clue, and two, I'm not shaved. I'm like, I'm glad you think I have a monster. Oh, you guys think this, but I'm like,
who could it work? They could have sent you, like
a small thing. I'm like, if you're trying to like insult me, like super tiny or something like that, or like
if somebody sent me a picture of my son, I'd already know. I'd be like, yep, that's.
Yeah, I'm like, that's obviously not me, but I'm like, who the hell does that? I'm just like, and then they did.
Maybe it's the apps you're on.
Well, I deleted that.
X Fun.
Well, he told me, yeah, he's like, I know where you're at, blah blah blah. He's like, I'm gonna tell your friends and family, and you send me $2 or like $200 in crypto. I'm like, fuck you, dude. I'm like, get out of here. Like, go tell my family. See what I care. I didn't care. But anyway, I was like, this is.
Would you just say, I know that's not his dick?
No, she didn't say that.
I used to wipe his ass. That's not what his dick looks like.
It was much smaller.
But I'm like,
you're hung like a baby arm.
I'm like, who does that shit though?
It doesn't lean to the right anymore.
Oh, you fixed it straight. I mean, it was a hard.
I thought you were surprised.
I put it back on. I got one donated to me.
Lorraine Bobbitt helped me out.
Heart donation, brain, lungs.
Oh, so that happened, and then something else happened, and I'm like, this is actually kind of embarrassing. So, and she's probably gonna listen to the show too. So anyway, got on Tinder and met with a chick, and then no, I shouldn't share this. This is
you can't
start it, then stop.
You can't do that. We're like on bated breath.
All right. So
I mean, you want all her dirt, and you're like, yeah.
Okay. So
can't do it.
So here's the thing. I mean,
look, he's getting comfortable.
He's like,
okay, let me stretch this out first.
All right. So a little bit of backstory. So there was a girl that I was kind of like seeing kind of semi-exclusively, not really exclusively. Like the relationship was like
Yeah, I had that same reaction when you told me. I'm like, what exactly is semi-exclusive?
Well, it was like, I'll see you on the weekends. Like, you're my bottom bitch. You're on the weekends. But since you live so far away during the week, I'm going to do what I'm going to do during the week.
I'm just going to tell you right now, I better be top or not.
There you
It would
go.
be like, I want to be that person on your phone and be like, it's 3:00 in the morning. I want to. And you're like, okay.
Not if you live 3 hours away.
Totally. So we'll still make it out here. It doesn't even matter.
Oh, if you're driving, sure. Yeah, come on over. If you're asking me to come 3 hours, I'm like. So anyway, like the arrangement was like, this is what I'm gonna do. So then she's like, why do you want to do this? Like, what is all this stuff that you want?
That was your arrangement. That's what she agreed to.
Well, she agreed to it,
Oh.
and she's like, what is it? I'm like, fuck. I was married at 23 and I was monogamous and I missed out. I feel like on a lot of my life, and so I want to just go and experience all this stuff. And she's like, well, tell me, what do you want to experience?
It's not even a midlife crisis yet. By the way, we're like early 40s.
Early 40s, yeah.
We're not even there yet. Imagine what our midlife crises are going to be like.
It'd be
He's
amazing.
like 17. It's like taking the cellophane wrap off of it. So.
Well, here's the thing, right? So I want to. I can help you with that. I'm like, okay, fine, that's fine. I'm like, I want to be dominated because I met this girl on Friday, and she was like all dominated. Well, actually, I met this girl yesterday because it was on a Saturday when this happened, and I'm like, she said, I want to be dominated by someone. I'm like, know what that feels like. She's like, oh, okay, all right. I'm like, and like, I never had this with a teenager, so I want an 18 or 19-year-old, and that was it. That pushed her over the top. She's like, that is disgusting to me. I'm like, what's wrong with that? Like, I want a young, hot body, you know? Like, what? And so basically I was saying, your body isn't hot.
Well, okay, then she's like, that was her safe word. That's disgusts me is her safe word.
Yeah, so anyway, so...
18. I'm disgusted.
So we had sex that night, and the next morning she's like, I can't do this. It's not going to work out. I just can't do this. I'm like, fuck. And so like, it hurt really bad because I'm like, damn it, she dumped me, you know? I lost my weekend exclusivity. So anyway...
Did you know there's plenty of fish in the sea?
Yes, there are. You're absolutely
Damn
right.
it. I hate that line.
He's learning.
As I found out, I got girls lined up next. Actually, this week I have my kids, and so I'm such a whore, dude. I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday already lined up for next week. So
He's
anyway,
getting in where he fits in, and I get it. Yeah.
it's just what it is. So anyway, so Friday or Sunday night, I'm like, I'm hurting. I'm like, fuck, because she blocked me. This girl, she blocked me after she's like, I can't deal with you anymore. So she blocked my app, and I'm like, shit. So I jumped on Tinder, and the first
took a picture of it while he was sleeping.
I wonder if she's posted a whole rant about you. I wonder if she blocked me.
Again.
Let's see.
oh, she unblocked me. We're talking again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But anyway, but for Sunday night, I'm like, so I jump on Tinder, and this girl is like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I just at the gym right now. I'm gonna get some tacos. She's like, I'll come with you. I'm like, oh, okay, let's go get some tacos. So she shows up, and I see her walking in the parking lot. I'm like, oh, this is gonna end quickly.
What kind of tacos? Pink.
Where we just came from? Yeah, pink tacos.
That's the spot.
Well, I'm thinking
we're
like,
going to call it the spot.
You didn't get any pink tacos?
I gave you tacos, I eat your taco. You know, that's how it's gonna work, right? Well, she's walking across the parking lot. I'm like, this is not gonna go well, because I'm already telling I'm very shallow. I'm like, I'm not attracted to this girl. Not happening.
So glad that didn't happen when I walked up. Walked up to you
So
with my little white dog in my hand.
Oh no, you're very beautiful. And so this gets worse though. So we're having tacos, and she's like, "What? No, she's always beautiful." I caught that.
Let's see if you're paying attention.
So,
Didn't understand we're giving each other hand jobs under this big round table right now.
reach over there.
Where's mine? Jeez.
I was talking about you and I doing the thing, doing the big hand saying, okay, go.
So anyway,
Yeah, come sit over here.
change mics. So we were talking, and she's like, "Look, I don't have any strings attached to anybody. I just want to just." Sometimes I'm like, you know, I do too. Let's do this. So I took her back to my place, and she took off her clothes, and I'm like, oh God, I can't do this. Like, just not attractive at all to me. I'm sure she's lots of other dudes, but just to me, she's not. So anyway, we work our way back to my bedroom, and then she tries like, dude, she tries like me off, and I'm like, limp is always like the worst limp you've ever seen in your life. I just could not get turned on by her.
Aww.
And the poor girl, she's just like, oh, it's okay. This is just the first time jitters. This happens all the time. I'm like, this has never happened.
You're like, no, you're just ugly.
I know. Like, how do you say that to somebody? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you say that to somebody and like not be a total douche about it?
You just go, uh-huh.
I was like, yeah, you're right. It is first time jitters. You're right. This, because this never ever happened to me. I'm like, I can't even get hard for this girl. Like, it was so sad. And she's not like she's an ugly girl. And then afterwards, she's like, you really look really, really good. I'm gonna bring my friend over next time. We're gonna have a 3 because she's gonna love the way you look. And I'm like, I don't think I can do this. And she's just like, and I think I need to see you again because I just want to have a good relationship for you before I introduce you to her. I'm like, oh no, please no.
So what did you do after the whole shenanigans happened? Did you cut her off? Are you still talking to this person?
Yeah, because we're gonna.
Typical.
on Friday. And so
So if your first,
Can I watch?
if
on
his
down.
first threesome is with
Threesome?
with a threesome, his first threesome will be with a limp dick.
That's bad.
I was like, fuck.
He'll be
dude.
like, why do people do this?
Just in
This
case. How about
sucks.
you invite me? I'll video record it. I'll bring my strap on. We'll just make it happen.
No, we're good. You and I are going to have other fun. So I
Executive versus.
Yeah. So I eventually got myself hard and I finished the job like a champ because that's what you do. But I was like,
It was so hard and difficult.
got it across the line and pushed through it.
I can hear him having a phone conversation with his mom. Mom, I don't know what happened. It was so hard. I just couldn't keep my up. What did I do wrong?
it was so bad though. Like I'm like, how?
It's okay, son.
Don't listen to this show. Whatever you do.
He's like, next time, watch some while you're doing it.
Oh God.
That's what you should have done,
You should have blindfolded yourself
or put it back
and
over.
thought of me, and it would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
I have never seen you naked though. I can't do that.
I don't need to be naked for you to get hard on.
Let's prove that theory.
He's like, okay.
So anyway, that was my weekly share, guys. That was like hard shit. I'm like, and I'm talking to her, and she's like, "Oh yeah, all the time there's all these."
So you got
26-year-olds.
dumped,
So
and
see,
you had a
can't
limp.
get the best of both worlds. You got the hot chick who's like, no, that's not going to happen. And you've got this okay chick that's like, I want to give you everything you've ever wanted. It's hard. It really
is hard.
is.
I mean, and like some of these ladies that are like hitting on me, I'm like, oh my God, I would never touch you in a 10 foot, like 10-foot pole. And then like after a while, I'm like, oh, you got a nice
You're like,
personality.
5 foot pole. We're getting shorter.
Oh, like this one
Shorten
lady,
it.
she's like 50 years old, but her are fucking nice. I'm like, damn, like really? Like she's like, yeah, come over and play with them. I'm like, okay.
Did you?
She's Monday.
Pencil them in.
She lives in Walnut Creek, and she's like, I work in West Sac on Monday, so I'm like, okay, Monday works.
Like, meet me at the park.
I know.
I have the white creepy van.
Okay, so reminder,
I'm
when
such a
I
whore.
can't get penciled into his calendar, we're just going to have to like do something about it. Then send pictures and go,
Yeah, be like, you lost out.
Oh, you guys can do whatever you want. I'll always pencil you in though.
Aw, good recovery.
Oh, she knows where she stands. So, anyway, that's my weekly share. Now
I like it.
I'm sure a lot of our guests or a lot of our viewers are just fascinated by you and they want to know about you. So let's back it up here and like get into who.
I don't even know where to begin. Give me
a
a subject. Give me something. I have
right.
so much on my plate.
So you were a Playboy bunny at one point.
Yes, I was.
Let's talk about that shit.
It's really super simple, to be truly honest with you.
How'd that happen?
I went to a Playboy golf competition, and we just all had T-shirts on, and the golfers there have to choose which vote for the girls, like who are the prettiest girls and who they want to the Playboy Mansion.
Gotcha.
And then you just go do these competitions throughout the United States.
Competitions for what?
It's just doing Playboy golf. You have a T-shirt that says Playboy golf, and all the golfers, it's a tournament, and all the golfers go in there and they go, oh, I think number so-and-so is hot, or this person's hot. And then at the end of the golf tournament, they go and put votes in, and you just stand there like a doofus, like, hi.
How old were you?
I was 20 the first time, and
The first time is more than one.
I would do them every year, because once you get in, then you are part of
the clique.
the group,
Right.
And you help other people. But once you get
support.
in, then from that point on, then you do the golf tournament there in LA, and then you go to the first mansion party and get to meet Hugh Hefner and do all these things, and then you
my
start getting
sister
your
went to
body
that.
painted for all the parties.
Oh, body paint. Yes.
Yes. So I had dark brown hair, natural brunette, and very petite, sea boots. I think I had a very simple, not an body like I do now, but it's very straight bodied.
What happened? How'd you get that?
Kids.
Kids will do it.
Kids will do it.
There you go. Anyone want to get an have some kids?
Just have some kids and have them naturally. So from that point on, once I got to get to know Hef, he was an amazing human being to me. I told him my life story. I told him everything that's going on.
Did they ever sleep
And
with
he
you?
just thought of me as Wonder Woman. So I always got my body painted as Wonder Woman, no matter what.
Oh.
You have to be Wonder Woman. That's who you are. That's what's going to happen.
Do you have pics of those?
And, my ex-fiance took those, yeah. So no.
What?
Off to him, probably.
Yeah.
No. I've lost so much memorabilia and just pictures and everything that I've had from my past is just gone.
That's so
and
sad. I'm
it's
sorry to hear that.
materialistic, but
All right,
you know,
if
those are
anyone
moments
knows
in your
her
life.
ex-fiance, go kick his ass.
So the big question people I know, did you get a chance to sleep with Hef?
No, I'm not a blonde.
Oh, he only sleeps with blondes?
I'm not a blonde.
What are you right now?
Well, he has his own like group of blondes. But no, I'm not a blonde. So, but it was nice to be a brunette invited in that group of a whole bunch of blondes.
So how was that party? So my sister, she went to the mansion a few times, and she said it was a shit show, and there were so many creepers that are always grabbing you.
Sometimes it's a shit show. I'm not like, I would go there, do my thing,
Yeah.
and then I would go home. I wouldn't like hang out.
Yeah.
I would just be like, I'm here for this is my job, I'm going to do, and then I left.
I can't say some of these celebrities' names on the air, but she said there was a couple of creepers that like were regulars there that were just grabbing, groping kids.
Again,
Yeah.
we've talked about this.
Yeah.
They think because they're in the environment, they can get away with anything.
Yeah.
It's sad, but true.
So were you ever published as a Playboy model in like any of the magazines?
Yes.
What?
I can't even remember.
What
It's
month
been
and what
so
year?
long. It's been so long and I don't even remember. I have the pictures with me, but that's about it. I don't even remember.
I know I've seen the pictures. That's why I asked, because I've seen the pictures.
So, you know, we'll have viewers now going through their collection of Playboys trying to find her.
Well, I'm thinking that one guy that we just moved out of his house, Steven, he has boxes from 79 to I think 99 or 98, the entire like collection.
So we should bring her over. She'd be like,
Well, I don't want to. Yeah, I'm not going to go through.
I slept with her.
you probably give him a heart attack.
I know, right?
I know.
Well, I mean, I don't want to sit there and go through like his entire collection either. Be like, oh, here, what is it? Like, what you doing over there, Ryan? I'm like,
Why are you
well,
just sticking
again, it was something that I did.
I probably
Yay.
wouldn't recognize you though.
Something that I did. It was fun. Had a good time. Learned some things. Moved on.
What did you learn? Like, what's like a life lesson that you learned from being a bunny?
Oh my goodness. Have tough skin. Seriously.
Okay.
I mean, that's just not even in that industry, like in the modeling industry too.
Yeah.
Because I did stuff for Maxim Magazine and things like that. And I'm now in my 40s getting back into it.
OnlyFans,
Having tough
plug.
skin, being a believer in yourself, and don't take no for an answer. Definitely not. And always.
What does that mean? Don't take no for an answer like that. Like, sorry, you're not what we're looking for. You're like, yes, you are. Yes, I am.
No, not just like, you can take that no.
Yeah.
But don't let it bug you.
I
Like,
gotcha. Okay.
if someone says no to you, oh well.
It's just
But
another opportunity for yes.
So no doesn't mean no. When they say no means no.
no, maybe no for that person, but there's so many other opportunities though. You can get
I
a
gotcha.
whole handful, hundreds of no's, and all it takes is that one yes
Mm-hmm.
to blow up your whole life.
So were you? So how did you fall into this though? Like, so you were at a Playboy
It
golf.
was just random.
You just like woke up one day and like, I'm gonna go be a Playboy bunny, or does someone go like, you're really beautiful? Have you thought about doing this? Like, does someone like have to like?
It was a group of me
Introduce
and my
you to it.
girlfriends that we all worked together, so
Yeah.
we were invited to do this, and so we're like, oh, this seems fun.
Were they
And
jealous that you won and they didn't?
No.
No.
Because even though somebody would win, they would pick like maybe like the top 10 girls out of
Oh, I
each.
gotcha. You ever done a wet t-shirt contest?
Oh yeah,
Like, oh yeah,
at the jukebox
the jukebox.
in Roseville.
How would you win?
Yes,
Hell yeah.
She's not gonna talk about
as a
talk about the
Coyote
ones where
Ugly
she
girl there
lost.
too.
I know, right?
She's like, yeah, I went to this one and I got last place.
Well, mind you,
where's the
I
jukebox
had
at?
C cup boobs. You know,
What
my
are you
kids
now?
call my nipples like gumdrop. You know,
Gumdrop.
as soon as they
Little tiny things.
no, like gumdrops, like the big chewy
Oh, yeah. The actual.
the breasts.
Yeah. What are you? So you're not a C cup anymore? What are you?
No, I'm a triple D40 now,
Triple D40.
all natural.
It's beautiful. Sounds like
I do wear, like I'm wearing a C now because like I lost weight, so I shrank and so I don't fill out the D like I used to.
Mm-hmm.
But as I've told by friends, just because you can fit your in that doesn't mean that you're, are really that size, Reena. And I'm just like, oh, it's comfortable. I don't feel like I'm.
It's like Victoria's Secrets. They make every flat-chested girl feel good about themselves.
yeah, and she's far from flat chested.
I know that,
and
but-
it makes big-chested girls like me, like I can't fit these really cute, adorable bras that are absolutely gorgeous, and even underwear too. You want to fit all these things and you can't.
Right.
It sucks. I hate shopping for bras and underwear. That's why I don't wear underwear anymore. I just
No,
don't
it's
wear
so true. Like there are so many women.
Still wearing bras, apparently.
Yeah. Well, we had one guest, and she.
Not until I get my lift. I get the breast lift. No more bras. Done.
When are you gonna do that?
As soon as I can save up for it. It's like $10,000 for a breast lift.
I wouldn't do that. I would say natural. I mean, especially if you're gonna be like OnlyFans. I mean, you just want to be as natural as possible, in my opinion.
I am. My boobs are still my. There's nothing inserted in them. They're just getting a lift.
No,
they're just gonna be perky.
But when you the cuts and like that when they lift them, yeah.
You should see how
tattoo.
Do you really see the scar on my hand right now?
Yeah, it's huge.
It's humongous. I heal easily, so I'm not worried about that.
It's the biometric heart.
It's the I want to wear an outfit and not have to, like the strapless and or just backless, whatever. I want to be able to be free. I hate having a wire or something just
Right.
constantly pressure on your ribs, like having an elephant on your chest all the time. It's like women with fake breasts. All my girlfriends who had their breasts removed, everything. It's like after they got the breasts removed, it's just like, wow, I can actually breathe now, and it's just an issue that all women
It's liberating.
have. Super liberating.
The Liberator. It's my tattoo.
The other version.
That's a motorboat. I'll be doing that later.
No, that's saying it's the Liberator.
The Liberator.
Liberator.
So, okay, this is interesting. So, okay, you were a stripper at one point.
Yes, for 15 plus years.
15 plus years. Did you ever own your own place?
No, but I thought about it. Me and my best friend was telling me about.
Yeah.
We really thought about it. Two women opening their own strip club because we knew so much about the industry, the ins and outs, and we were looked at as like the house moms kind of sort of, but not, we have house moms that take care of the girls, but we were the girls. Now we call ourselves old school girls. We're the girls that that new girls looked up to. Like, oh my gosh, you need to go talk to Eve, or you need to talk to
What was your
Sylvia.
stage name?
Eve.
Eve?
My brother's name is Adam. I went with Eve. That was just...
Oh, that works out. Okay.
Worked out. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But I was Eve for a long time, and then I...
Not Beauty Vixen or whatever.
No. No. Well, my first stage name was Madison, and then I changed it to Fallon. And then when I came back to the place where I used to waitress at, I just stuck with Eve, and I was Eve for 15 plus years. And then because of a psycho customer, I changed my name to Sonia. So I wouldn't be bothered by people that are like
Psycho
crazy.
customer, tell us about that.
Oh my gosh, I got my tires
slashed. For real?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Like I had to hide my car.
Why?
Just jealousy, like issues, problems.
Where?
This was at...
Is it Vegas or is it?
No, it was here in Sacramento.
For reals?
Yeah. People are just crazy. People are crazy.
Probably like everywhere else, it attracts its group of weirdos.
Yeah. So there's
I have tons of stories.
Sage's
My
like,
favorite are the fifth guys. I love those guys. So.
Those are trying to like lick your toes.
Let me suck on your toes.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever sucked toes?
No.
Have you? Have your toes sucked?
I love it.
So I did that recently with a gal, and I thought for sure I was like, this is disgusting. I mean, she was clean. Like it turned her ass on like faster than I've ever
Like biting
seen
on the
before.
back of my Achilles tendon, like while you're me. That's insane.
How do you do that?
Or it's like being choked when you're having an orgasm.
I'm like, that's quite the move there.
Like leg up.
I will show you later.
Yeah, I'm like
Show and tell.
my new signature move. Like, damn. But like, seriously, like on her toes was like, oh my god.
There's all these.
What did it do for you?
Wetter.
Did you like it?
At first I was like, is this even like doing anything? And then I could see that she was getting wet. I'm like, fuck, it's really turning her on. So yeah, I liked it because it's turning her on. Like it was.
Well, because there's all these different spots in your feet.
Yeah, but who would have thought? Because like some bitches have like some callous
does-
toes and like
Well, you probably don't. You probably don't.
Well, yeah, but of course. I mean,
Just like
a lot
anything
of the
else.
customers that would have foot, like they like a pretty foot, or they even like the smell and stuff. What grossed me out was I'm in these disgusting, sweaty stripper heels, and it's just like I don't. I imagining my smell, and they loved it and took my shoe off or whatever. I had the customers want me to beat them up. One guy wanted me to beat him up and
With the
lay him
shoe?
in the back. No, with my foot. So
stomp
lay him
on his face,
back.
curb stomp him.
Exactly. Like yes. So lay him on his back, and I literally had to like this with my beat him with my feet until it made his nose bleed. Like
No.
and
That's a.
How much?
after that was done,
How much
here's
did it pay you?
$1,000.
$1,000
For 5
to get your
minutes of
ass
my
kicked by a
time.
woman's toes. Wow.
And then there's my favorite were like the
This is awesome.
couples, but they were coworkers. So they come in on lunch break and like be dominated on lunch break, eat lunch, get dominated, and go back to work. Those are fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
Like it's their little naughty thing they do that nobody knows at work.
Oh, we're over there for the food. It's really good wings.
Yeah, steak.
They got really good breasts.
The wings are amazing.
Hot wings were absolutely amazing.
I've heard that about strip joints, that they have some of the best food. That's what people have told me. I've never been to a strip club, actually.
Yeah,
If you had asked, if you
We
had
were going
told
to
me
go to
that,
Vegas, but then something happened and it didn't happen.
if you had told me this
We should take
15 years ago, I would have had no problem going, yeah, let's go to a strip club. It's just now, as we were talking earlier, it's just the industry's changed. Things have changed.
Yeah. I'll get that cherry pop someday, but I mean, I have so many cherries that are going to be popped that just, that's...
I remember when my brother turned 18.
We could take it to Pimples and Bruises over here in Oliver.
I took my brother on his 18th
Pimples
birthday.
and bruises?
Pimples and Bruises.
No, that was
I
the
got plans
best, was
tonight.
taking my 18-year-old brother to a strip club. Like,
Yeah.
I took him when the feature was the chick with like the biggest ever, and like one was like that big around.
Oh, God. That's
And so I put him on the stage, and she's just beating the hell out of my little 18-year-old brother. And then he got his first dance, his guy's DVD. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, God.
It was awesome.
Wait, they do that? So they actually film you and then like burn a DVD if you get lap dances?
They do a sale, so you like pay $20 for a dance, you get a free something like that.
Oh, I gotcha.
So,
I'm just thinking, like, with technology these days, you could
go take pictures with her.
you could do that, like get your lap dance like recorded, and then you can always watch it at home or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a great idea.
You could tell he's never been to a strip club because they don't let you
Never.
record.
They don't let you record anything in a strip club.
Whatever. I've never been to a strip
Sorry,
club,
son.
So, yeah, well, it's okay.
He's like, I'll sneak it in.
They will take. They
I'll
will
have my
take
Goo-
your
my Google Lens.
As
Should we take a
soon as you have your phone out, bouncer's got it. Like,
Yeah.
you cannot even take your phone out of your
It's
pocket.
over.
Should we take him on a field trip to Sacramento?
Yeah.
Well, aren't you going on Friday? I have my kids. though.
I am. I'm going to my friend's book reading on Friday. So yeah.
Yeah, I got my kids, unfortunately, on Friday. I'm going to be daddy. We're going to take them over to see Bad Guys.
For you.
I know.
What are you doing Friday? No.
I'm going to go listen to my friend.
Sounds like there'll be a lot of beautiful women down there.
There's going to be, a ton.
Oh, maybe I'm interested in books now. What kind
It's
of
a
books?
book about strippers.
Oh, yeah. Do it. Oh, you can't go. Yeah, it's for you. I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah. This
I'll report back.
this
I'll
is
be
my
like, oh,
weekend.
you missed out. It was terrible. Never go.
Yeah, it was horrible.
I'll be
Yeah.
like, I'll be there next week. Worst experience ever.
So you read books now, huh?
Yeah, why not?
Are you in that book?
Audible.
Did she feature you?
I don't think I'm in the first one, no.
The first one? I'll be more.
I think I'm in one of her stories online.
Oh,
She
fantastic.
has her whole online thing too.
You
that
should
she
do a
does. She
story.
does stories.
You
I
should
know.
write a
I know.
book.
We've discussed this.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long, interesting ride.
Long journey here.
Long journey. Long journey.
This has been fantastic. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about for the show?
I want to know more about your partner in crime. That's what I want. I already know more about you.
What do you want to?
What are your turn-ons?
Yeah, once you in. Oh, wait. That's the next question.
That's the next question.
It is.
We
Yeah.
deviate from his program. I really like to be in charge. I like the power, the control. There's just something, I don't know. It's just a turn on to me. I've always been that way. Like ever since as a young person, I found myself like experiment with it. But the things that I've always found, it's and I'm learning this may be different soon.
Soon. Soon. It's
It's
like
like-
the right person.
Right? I was about to
It's
say.
like I would have a hard time finding
There's notches on your belt.
someone that I could play with that I also found it like romantically attractive. They never seem to have like crossed. It'd be like if I'd go play, it'd be like I have a play partner, and it was like it's in a little compartment box, put over there, put on the shelf,
Right.
and it never like went into the other one. So I've never been able to find where the two of them cross, which I think would be pretty awesome if you could. But a lot of times when I've been with someone or looking for someone, it just seems like that's always an issue. Like a lot of times some of the people that are
Well, that's like we were saying earlier with him. He found the girl that he thought was great in his wheelhouse as in looks and everything else. But when he went to go, here's my fantasies, she put the big veto on it. But then he found that somebody who wasn't so good looking,
But she's
would
looking
give
for-
him everything. So,
With that girl though, like so.
but it'd be ultimate to find that where they
She's looking for a husband.
where they cross.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I want to have a boyfriend and a girlfriend. So,
So with that girl though, she wants me to be like her husband, and I'm like, I'm not ready for that.
she doesn't understand where we're at after that. It's just like,
Yeah.
after being married for so long, you feel like, not that you missed out.
Oh, I do.
Well, for your
me,
sake,
for
yes,
sure.
you
Yes.
have. I have not missed out, but I really still want to experience. There's so much out there that I want to know.
Yeah.
That's why I said I want to find a partner that I can truly be best friends with. I can go sit at a bar, like with you. I can sit at a bar and be like, "Want to go f- that girl tonight? Yeah, let's go.
Let's go do it.
Let's go do it.
I'm down. Like that's who I am.
I'll go get her, and I'm
Yes.
like, I want to just not just even that. I want to experience everything I possibly can. Please push me to the edge.
And be with someone that's not going to be like, hey, I got this fantasy about this, and they're like, bye.
Right? Yeah. Next morning, like
It might
I
packing
want
up
to
and
fill
leaving.
the tub full of Jello and each other all
But it
night.
might be somebody-
That's my stopping point.
But it might be.
I want to drink pig's blood and you and your ass later. Oh no.
Okay,
that's
I think
it.
we're going to extremes here, but like have someone.
I gotta cancel my plans tonight.
There goes the trip to the farm. Like have someone you could share it with, and they might be like, I can see why you want to try it. We could find that for you, but I'm not into it. And it's like it's okay. It's not like
Right.
you creep, you weirdo.
You don't want somebody to judge you because of what could possibly be something interesting to you or captures your interest.
But it's hard because we tell people that's not okay these days.
Well, that's what this show's all about.
Especially
it's
like women being that's somehow like abusive to them or some shit. I mean, it's like we've gotten away from someone can enjoy that and be perfectly fine with it.
Again, that's why for me and my background is I came from that, and so before it would have totally triggered me, but now because I've done this other part of my lifestyle, it doesn't trigger me anymore because I know that I can counteract that trigger, and it's that in itself is a relief.
So let's talk about this real quick. So, okay, you're a mom.
Yes.
Your lifestyle of being a beautiful stripper before, then you became a mom. Is that when you stopped being a stripper?
Nope.
No, you're a stripper.
I danced till I was 7 or 8 months pregnant with all 3 of my kids.
All 3 of your kids. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So why'd you ever stop like being that lifestyle?
My body told me to.
Oh, your body says this.
Oh, my body said, you're done. Like, I think the last time I even attempted to put heels on and I missed doing stage, but the actual 12 to 16 hours a day that I was working, it's hard physical work. It's physical labor, period.
Oh, for sure.
So I put my body through so much. I was telling you before, my physical therapist was just like, if you don't stop, because I ran a cleaning business after that.
Yeah.
If you don't stop what you're doing, there's the wheelchair. You're screwed. You're so screwed up
I don't
on the
necessarily
inside.
mean like stripping per se, but I mean like just like that lifestyle of just being like
Experimenting, find out what you
well,
want.
no, a glamour model.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm trying to get back into. I'm getting back into what I used to do that I absolutely loved.
Yeah.
I loved modeling. I loved meeting people. I loved doing interviews like this. I loved doing competitions.
Oh, she has a funny
I'm
interview. You meant Howard Stern, right?
I had to talk to him to prove that I was a real person, but yeah.
Tell us a story.
Oh, I'm good to hear that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're doing, a lot of us girls were doing like they do Hot Babe Sacramento and Sports Talk 1140, whatever.
We should do Hot Babe in Marysville.
Hot Babe Marysville.
I got like
Anyways,
50.
I'd be like,
they're
okay.
always doing online. You see it all the time. Oh, bikini competition or lingerie competition or hot babe competitions. All of us are doing this.
We should do
And
like white t-shirt competition.
Whatever.
Wet t-shirt, yeah.
So I was in this competition, and you couldn't put a professional picture on there.
Huh?
So I put a picture of yourself. You couldn't have like a professional, like super professional picture.
No, like only
Done.
selfie nudies.
Like girl next door kind of stuff.
Girl next door kind of stuff. So I had a picture done, was not professional at all, and everybody on there thought I wasn't a real person. That I was completely fake. That can't be you. That's not a real person. So actually, I had to go into an interview like this and prove, hi, yes, it's me. Here, let me put this bikini on, and you guys are gonna take pictures of me on this round table.
That's what I would have done.
And
I'd
here
be like,
I am.
like, oh, you don't look real. Come on into the show. And let us really
let's
see
check
you.
this out.
I'm
I'd
like,
say.
So I had to talk
How
to
could you
Howard
fall for
Stern.
that?
I had to talk to Howard Stern on the radio, and he's like, "Oh, so we just want to make sure, are you a real human being?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm a real human being. I'm right here." They had to like video me and take pictures of me and like send them.
Let
to
me feel
him.
those. Are those real? Let me
Yeah,
feel.
right.
It's like, here, come sit on my lap. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, we're getting there.
But it was just like that kind of controversy. I was laughing the whole time. I'm like, I can't believe these people think I'm a fake individual just because based on pictures.
They
like
knew
that.
you were real. It was a gimmick. It was
Right.
like, yeah, like I totally like saw through that. Like this is how I would have played off. I'd be like,
Like,
beautiful
no,
girl.
there's no
We
way
need to
she's
have her
real.
come
She
in.
needs to come over here
Come
and
on in
prove
the
it.
show. Yeah, all right. Wear something sexy so we can really know you're real.
Right. Right.
That's funny.
But I miss that all. I miss doing the marketing and the promotions of it all.
Yeah.
Meeting people. I discussed with you about even as a stripper, customers that I just really were there for, women who were pregnant that were past due and their husbands are losing their minds and, they can't relax. And I give them just a massage and make them feel beautiful and they're relaxed. They're like, whoop, gonna have a baby. I told you about the brothers that came in together and the one brother had cerebral palsy and, feeding him his dinner and wiping his face off and making other women feel beautiful and sexy and having the opportunity for any man to even talk to a beautiful, intelligent woman is few and far between because they don't have the balls to in real life.
They're afraid to hear no.
I know. And in that type of environment, even you paying for my time, just having the opportunity to talk to somebody and tell them your feelings and tell them what's going on. I mean, a lot of us were counselors, were supporters, were there to make them smile and being truly honest. I mean, that's the way it was when I was there and when all of my girlfriends were there. Was just that's how we were. We were paid to be beautiful, intelligent women.
But there was a support group behind it.
We were that.
That's what I mean.
Well,
they're unionized.
Even now we want it. Before COVID hit, we were supposed to have a reunion.
Oh shit!
Because we are
close.
a sisterhood.
Wow.
We know more about each other than our partners know about us. You know what I mean? And some of our partners, are kind of like, oh, I never like. We'll talk stories. We'll talk stories in front of our partners. They'll be like, I never.
Remember that gangbang? No, I don't.
Remember that guy with a 10-incher? Oh my God, yeah.
It was the best thing. Oh, hi, honey.
I've never had a sit. Oh,
but I mean, it is a sisterhood. It's even not even just a sisterhood. Even the DJs, the bouncers, all of us, we grew up with each other.
Yeah.
What do you think you missed the most?
I miss doing stage. I have to say, like the best part about that was me going on stage. I could dance to any song you play. I'll dance to it. And it was one of those things where it just made me feel, I felt this when I was on stage.
What's your favorite song to dance to?
I'm not feeling sexy sitting on somebody's lap doing this.
Yeah.
I'm showing, I dance slow and sensual.
Fuck.
On a round table.
Yeah, I'm bringing my my speaker home tonight.
We should put some lights around this table.
We should.
We'll take these down and just put them around the table.
I have like another like 50 yards.
I have back issues now. Like, my knees, my back, my feet.
Oh, shit.
No, it's just like
We'll give her a back brace.
What song do you like?
You're gonna have to give me a
Dance
full
to.
body massage to relax my body, and then I'll get down.
Fuck yeah.
You play throw some Tools, some Zeppelin on. We'll see what happens.
Is that what you like?
I like everything.
Whole Lot of Love.
Yep, that
one.
Some heavy rock, not classic rock.
She's just Zeppelin.
I know.
Yeah, Zeppelin was the first heavy rock, like
That's what I mean.
back in the day. Yeah.
R&B, hip hop.
Some Air Supply.
Oh my god!
Some Barry Manilow.
She likes low voices as it is. So
Right.
Let's get low.
Let's get it on.
Mm-hmm.
So here's something that I want to share with the audience. So you want to be a pinup girl?
It's been a dream of mine. I swear I was born the wrong time.
She has some beautiful.
I fell in love with Gene Kelly at a young age. Grew up with musicals. My grandparents were just like,
Singing in the rain.
You got musicals and you got John Wayne.
There you go.
Kind of good combination. God, McClintock, favorite John Wayne
McClintock,
movie.
yep, for
McClintock
sure.
is my him and Maureen O'Hara. Yes, another redhead.
For sure.
I love redheads, by the way. They're amazing.
But she has some pinup pictures that she's taken like in that genre.
Last year I did.
Dude, they're beautiful. I would like straight up like should be magazine quality. Like they are magazine quality.
The pinup's an awesome era.
I'm in the magazine for the person who actually did that.
Oh,
the
are you?
photographer. I'm in her magazine. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks so amazing.
What's the name of this
I
magazine?
feel like I'm in my element. Once I get the hair done, I mean, I can't.
Send me some of those pictures, and
I
what I'll do
can't- I
is
will.
I'll weave them into this episode so
Sure.
they can see pictures of that.
So I just
specific.
don't like even curling my hair now. I'm like, oh my god, my arms get so tired. You know. So I love sitting in the chair, having somebody do my makeup, and my hair.
being
like,
pampered. Yeah, for sure.
I can't do it for myself. I
Yeah.
love it. I want to.
Your hair was red in that picture, right?
My hair was like hot. It was supposed to be rose gold, but it was like super hot pink rose gold.
Yeah, it was hot. Like it's like some great pictures.
I'm dyeing it. I'm dyeing it again.
You
on
can
the
send me these
6th to a-
pictures.
to a
Some host
blue.
you are.
yeah, for sure. I got mine.
You're like, I'll do that.
I'm gonna
for
have
us.
like dark blue hair, like your water
Water.
jug right there
Yeah.
on the 6th. for my next shoot. I'm doing a shoot on the 21st.
Hell yeah. So
month.
we talked about this. It hasn't been solidified, but she needs a manager for OnlyFans, so I volunteered
Oh,
my services.
Isn't that sweet?
It is sweet of him.
So
What's his cut?
We haven't discussed this
Oh,
it'll be after
yet. I
sex.
can either confirm or deny.
be like, he's actually paying me. I ain't paying him shit.
We'll see how the session goes tonight. Then she'll like, oh God, anything you want.
Anything you want.
Like, I've changed my mind.
I want a blowy.
So, I mean, now I feel like they've got like the full gambit of, this. I think we've painted a really clear picture of just, how
I don't think it's clear, just a rainbow. We've painted a rainbow.
a rainbow. Well, like you have just
I've
such.
experienced a lot.
Yeah, you have, and you have in that experience been able to just convey like the goods and the bads,
Right.
the highs
Right.
and the lows, and I think that people have like a broader depth to who you are
I hope so.
as a result. I mean,
I want to be able to. I've learned from myself. I want to be able to teach other people. I want other people to learn from me. I want to learn from other people. I'm an open book. I always tell people I have nothing to hide. If you suck in bed, I'm fucking going to tell you. I have absolutely nothing to hide. And it's great. It's great to be in that space.
So if tomorrow
It's great
you
to
tell
be
me
there.
she never talks to you again, I guess I'll know why.
oh no, she'd be like, she's come back again. No, she'll be on the show in the morning, 9:30.
No, that's when we go. Remember, you said you want me to teach you, so I'm like, all right, this is what we're gonna do.
What do you-
Lesson number one.
What are you teaching him? What's he want to learn?
Lesson number one.
Wouldn't you like to
it's
know?
It's not up, down, left, right. It's up, up, down, down. Middle. Done. That's what we're going to teach you.
Straight up Contra Queen here. With your Converse out, with your Chucks.
Up, left, down.
Up, down, left, right. BA select start.
Right there. That's the spot there.
So I have a question for you. Since you were so badass at stage, have you ever thought about like having women that want to be good at it, like send you their videos and you critique them and you can like say, hey, this is how you do this better and shit like that?
Sure. I mean, that's an option. I had told you before I was doing a sensuality class at a studio and just it was like $25 for the hour. All these women, didn't matter what shape, what size, what color, you name it, came in, and just building confidence, just being naked in front of a mirror and standing in front of that mirror and learning how to love yourself and what you see.
That's
and
cool.
then one of the assignments was pick a song that when you're in your element and you're sitting in that bathtub or whatever with the bubbles and a glass of wine and you just hear that song, just makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Bring that song in, and I shut the lights down and then turn on whatever festive lights are on and put that song in and just close your eyes and dance.
Right.
Just get them into their element.
Right, get into your element, do what makes you feel good. And of course, like after those classes, I'd do like how to give your husband a lap dance and those kind of stuff. But it was
hell yeah.
It was more about self-love.
How to blow your husband.
Not how to blow your husband. You're funny. But just more.
She's like, I need a volunteer.
Just how to
micro
really
orgasm.
truly experience you and love you.
It's too much.
I honestly think it helped. It helped in a lot of ways.
That's awesome. You stopped doing that?
Life happens.
Yeah, for
Kids
sure.
happen. Marriage happens. All those things happen.
I feel like this show, in some way, in some small degree, does the same thing for some of the women. So some of the women that come on the show, and they're kind of like, maybe lower self-esteem issues. Like, I
Right.
don't know. And they come on, and they want to be on our wall of boobs. And, like, we're very, like...
You can tell by the picture. I mean,
Oh, yes.
you can totally tell if
Where they're at.
secure or not.
Uh-huh. So, I mean, we have some that are just like, okay, whatever. And we have some that are like, here I am, like arms spread apart.
Right.
Like, you can tell like who's confident in themselves. We've had a couple that have cried and like, it was just straight up like, you're beautiful. And like, they're like, no one's ever told me that before.
Right.
And I'm like, all shapes and sizes, like you're a beautiful person. And like, it's so like,
You could be the most beautiful woman in the world,
yeah.
but as soon as your mouth opens,
Oh, totally. I mean, they're
I know too, a lot of times it's the more beautiful women that have the self-confidence issues.
they usually do.
that's what people say to me. And I honestly, I
Like you'll pick yourself apart and people will be like, no, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
And then people are like, eh.
Because, well, as I was telling him a couple days ago, I was like, it's mentally beaten into you that you're treated in a certain way that you don't feel that way about yourself. But when somebody, like when I got out of my divorce and I told him, a woman came up to me and said, I really love your outfit. You look beautiful today. I literally let go of my cart, my grocery cart, and turned and looked at her and said, can I give you a hug? And hugged her. And I said, thank you so much, because I've never been able to accept compliments very well.
That
but
probably
having
totally
a
made your
woman
day.
compliment a woman, whole other thing than a guy catcalling at a woman. So that moment, I was like, wow, that meant so much to me. And being able to actually say thank you and mean it, not like thanks. It's more like really,
Right, you really meant it.
thanks. It's thank you.
Did you like
so
squeeze the life out of her in your
much.
hug? You're like, "Ugh."
Right. And I honestly started crying. She's like, are you okay? I'm like, I told her, I'm like, I just got divorced. You know, did the whole story.
I'm shopping with sweatpants on. My makeup's all
Right.
I was getting Diet Coke. And then
Right. You get all emotional about it. But yeah, it's just those simple things. If men or women, like if you just say, you're a good person, or just say you did great today, any type of positive influence you can make in anybody's life like that is truly important, because that little thing could have made or broken my day, but just that was like, got a little skip in my step today now.
So we had one woman in here, and this was with me and our trash hauler. He had brought them in, and she's on the wall up there, and she's very, very flat chested. And so for her picture, she was like using her elbows, and she was trying to like, squeeze them together and like make them look bigger. And I'm like,
No.
Yeah, I was like, honey, you don't have to do that.
Don't do that.
I'm like, you're perfect just the way you are. Just be you. And and for the first time, it was like, what? I was like, yeah, you're fine. You're beautiful just the way you are.
Right.
And took the picture. And so like you said, she walked out with like that spring in her step. Like, fuck, like I don't have to pretend to be something that I'm not. I can actually like be who I really am.
Not all guys like big, huge. They just don't.
I do. Hands up.
I'm just saying that all, and they not
you just like period.
I
not
do.
all
I do.
guys
but I
like-
like all shapes and sizes too. I'm fair.
Exactly.
I'm an equal opportunity
employer.
employer.
I like little ones, big ones,
But you're right though. Like not all guys do. And
little
like
one and a big one.
And so, but if society puts like the bigger the tits on, like the better you are as a lover or a woman or whatever.
I agree with the size too. I mean, okay, everybody's like, size matter. Honestly, it doesn't. Some women are built in some ways where they just long. Some are like short and up. It just each can fit a different one in a different way. You can have your G spot way the back there. You can have it right in the front, and you have to. I call it. I'll take you on a test drive.
Yeah, you have to learn. Like you have to learn how to read the compatibility of your partner.
So again, I will say this in all honesty: size doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
It doesn't.
There's some guys. There's such thing as too much dick. They can't even keep it up, and sometimes
Have you had
guys
the opposite where it was like this isn't doing it, like it was too small?
No, I've had like the perfect size, like 6.5, 7, that just wasn't doing it for me, and then I'd have like somebody who has 5 and below, and I just my brains out. It's just like how they use it and what's happening in this situation.
It's if they know how to use the tool or not.
So all guys have a chance now.
I pretty feel.
So you're saying I have a chance.
Yeah, you have a chance. I feel like
This
all
may
men
be your
have a
night,
chance.
Ryan. After all,
You have to
Shit.
have confidence in yourself. Have faith in yourself. Don't be afraid in the bedroom.
Micro penis and pull a tweezer out. No, men that are afraid in the bedroom.
if you take her, she starts laughing. Remember, it's not about that.
No, it's when she stops laughing.
That's when I stop laughing, when you'd be like, oh, shit.
You're like, it's not funny anymore.
She's gonna murder me when I'm sleeping.
She's like swallows. No, she's actually already seen my dick.
Yeah.
A lot of people have.
I know.
Whatever.
Got catfish the other day from this.
I think your mom's seen it.
Here's
Your
my
sister's
dick.
seen it.
Oh no, that wasn't my dick. That was some. I'm black and I'm not shaved. I'm trim.
All of Tinder.
No, I got. So yeah, this happened to me actually. On I was supposed to have a with this guy who's like, yeah, my wife, she's a surgeon. She's stressed the out. She needs another guy in her life. I'm like, oh yeah, sounds good. Like send me just pictures. So I'm on 3Fun, right? That's the app. And I'm like, she was gorgeous too. Like she was like a hot body. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Surgeon. ER surgeon. She's like stressed out. I'm like, we can do this. He's like, yeah, send me some pictures you have of you. Do you have any videos of you some other chick so I can like, turn her on? I'm like, yeah, I got this shit. I gave all this guy this shit. And then he ghosts me. His accounts get shut down, all this stuff. He was just
You're sending videos of you other chicks.
no comment.
He's new.
Yeah.
He's a noob.
I have learned my lesson. Yeah, like
I have to teach him the ways. It's okay.
Yeah, there's no face. There's no face.
So
in it.
I'm going to give him a Star Wars moment.
Faces, no identifiable
There was no
mark.
faces except for the one pic that I did send him.
So the video had no faces.
The video had no faces.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is true.
After you edited it the second time?
No. It never had any faces.
Like, let me crop all this out. As I was told, don't do that.
No, it never had the video never had any faces in it.
Did the girl know she was being videotaped?
She gave me her camera.
So the answer is yes.
Yeah, she sent it to me. I was on a date with somebody else.
Oh, here.
And she knew I was on a date with somebody else, and she goes, "Remember this night?" And she sent me the video. So yeah, no, she
If you get a video from a chick, don't open it until after your date.
exactly. Like my phone, I had to turn it on airplane mode because I'm looking at my watch. I'm like, I gotta get like 10 like sent my way during this interview tonight. I'm getting so many on my phone right now. I'm like, my kids cannot see my phone. But anyway, so yeah, I got catfished by this dude, and he has my picture. So he's like, someone's pretending to be me on the internet. Some ass like buff dude with like abs and hung and.
No, sorry, I threw in the hung comment.
See,
Yeah.
but I told you this
He's
happens
like,
to me.
ripped
That's
it,
why.
hung.
Okay, hold on. That's why when we met, he had 2 different accounts, and I
Yes.
liked both of them. So I'm on one account, and he's on 2, but one account also works with the other account. So I guess.
I didn't know this though.
And he didn't know this,
Huh?
but I didn't know this either. So he came up twice, but he acted. It was funny. He acted one way, like I'm free and blah blah blah, and he's like, "Oh, I'm looking for do 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 do." On the other one,
because the other one was like
I'm looking for a distraction.
no, it's like
That
parents
one?
only, like super nice
yeah,
people.
but what I'm on is for parents only,
and I'm like pretending to be like a nice guy, hey.
and the other one, but he still liked me on the other one. I'm the same exact person, so I twice. Well, actually, you're the third guy. This is the third guy that's happened when I'm on there. I'm like, why do you have two accounts on here? Oh, one's on Match and one's on Stir. Okay, well, I'm on Stir. Mm-hmm. How are you seeing me on Match? I'm completely confused.
And I messaged her on Match. I'm like, here you
He
are.
messaged me on Match and he messaged me on Stir, but he only has one picture on one and 10 pictures on the other. And so it's just like confusing. I'm like,
So you thought it was fake.
so I
probably originally.
totally.
Yeah.
He just like, well, I have to prove myself to her. I have to.
I was because I
He
like
was so mad.
She was cute. I'm like, this girl's she's cute. I'm like, she's really really cute. She has a bunch of cute pictures. I'm like she's gonna think I'm some catfish. And
I really did. Like,
never
there's
gonna have an opportunity with her.
2 or 3 other guys where I'm just like, why do you have 2 accounts? Like, I don't understand.
That would totally be a red flag.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
and
would.
both accounts are the picture. One picture is the same, but even the verbiage on both accounts is different.
Do you remember Titty Pet? She sat there. She was like double J.
Oh, yes.
She said the same thing. She's like, hey, you have 2 accounts. So she was the first one that like turned me on to it. So it wasn't when you came on, Reena.
Mm-hmm.
And so Titty Pet was like, she's like, hey, you have-
Titty pat.
well, that's the name she wants to be used for her. I'm editing her video
Yeah.
right now. So
Titty tat torn, and I
Those
don't
were-
care.
Giant.
yes, she wants to come back on too. She's like, I'm like, okay, whatever. But but I'm like,
They're crappy.
yeah. So yeah, right. I think I moved on. I'm like, it's like
Okay, now
personality.
you guys are. I like want to come on in every show now. I just want to sit here and be a fly on the wall.
See, we have the
Completely entertained.
purple couch.
We're the purple couch,
Things
yeah.
happen on the couch sometimes.
She already found it. She's like, oh, come spot. I'm like, fuck.
I know. We need the black light situation.
No, we don't need a
No,
black
we don't need a
light.
black light here.
No, we do not need a black light here. We just need to clean that shit good.
Well, so I'm like, ooh, Ryan and Reena sounds fantastic. Let's do it.
Yeah, Ryan, yeah, we'll do a show here.
Do a show.
on the couch. Have you ever done a porn?
No,
Not yet.
no,
We'll have to do that.
won't.
We'll pop a cherry together.
No,
Did you hear what she already said?
I have kids.
She said no means she says no.
No.
I have kids.
Rewind like 5 minutes.
That's all I need is my kids to be like, oh, do, because they know I'm honest with them. Beauty Vixen or Ballerina. Oh my God, my mom is getting rammed by like 10 guys. What the f? Like, I don't need that.
No identifying.
No identifiers. Yeah,
I have tattoos. How? Oh, there's mom's tattoo.
Some really big
Somebody
pasties.
came all over her chest piece.
There's mom's gumdrops.
I'm not going to kill. Exactly. I'm alone. They're going to be like, Mom, we know what happened to these.
So
just
question,
be like,
are your boys erect? Are they?
No,
Okay.
they're not.
So there are.
They're big, but they get hard.
Yeah, there are some women that are 24/7, like just never stops.
It looks like mine are 24/7, but they're really not.
Got it. So
It's deceiving.
all right, nope. Even though she said no means no, it doesn't mean
After
no.
my kids are
No,
grown,
she said no. Nothing. I think she would do it if there was nothing identifying.
if there's nothing identifying me and my kids have no access, I would possibly do it.
See?
So not. But how about a sex tape?
the hell's the difference?
The difference. If it's a for our eyes only,
Yeah, for
like
sure.
in this is Ryan and Rena's Pandora's box.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, there we go. That's all I want to know.
Just put it in a spank bank.
I want a spank bank too. Damn it!
Interesting. You know, I don't.
This is an equal opportunity situation.
Yeah.
You can hold the video. You can keep the video. I don't care.
Ooh.
I don't.
Just thinking about it now.
I don't masturbate.
No. I'm only thinking if I get to dominate him, then that would be a nice video to have.
I haven't spanked since like 18 months since I stopped looking at porn.
I think she was the one being in charge. That's what I think.
Oh, that's exactly what I heard. She's
That'd
like,
be fun to watch.
she wants to break that purple couch.
Oh, you got the rope on the.
Again, hold on. There you go. I'm
There's the sound.
There you are,
gonna pop your chocolate star, bud.
chocolate star. So with that, I think we're getting ready to wrap this one up. This has been fun. This has been a whole lot of fun.
I'm down any day. Seriously, this was great.
Oh God, yeah, we're glad to have you. Oh wait, we're not done
I feel
yet.
like I'm part of
We
this
still
fraternity.
we
I'm
got the
part of
tips
this
and-
fraternity
We're
right
not done.
now.
You're what? You're attorney.
I'm part of this fraternity. I said.
Definitely are. Yeah. So we actually have
Tonight's hazing.
topless tips. So yeah, what is your best tip?
Best tip. Oh my gosh, I would say like
She's like, "There's so
Practice.
many."
practice makes perfect. I would have to say for anybody, male or woman, just do take that time out to look at yourself in the mirror. Once you get comfortable with who you are,
I do
the
it every
betterment
single day.
But I'm not like break yourself down.
Oh hell no.
Sit there and just go, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to get laid tonight. Or yeah, I'm good enough, because there's always somebody for somebody, period. So don't ever go out there going, oh.
Do you ever talk to your?
No,
You're going to get some today, dude.
I don't think. No, I'm thinking of like if I ever have like in the moment.
So not in the moment. So like recently, like
You've been talking to your dick.
yeah, this dude goes like, like every day you should spend like at least 2 minutes just like just grab it, hold it, and be like, I love you, buddy. We have the best little adventures together. You are so amazing. We have so much fun together. Like I'm like, yeah.
So are you adopting that now?
Are you gonna
I
adopt
actually
this
started doing it. I'm
analogy?
like I feel more confident in my in bed and shit. I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm like,
We're doing it, bud.
all right, man. All right, we're having a lot of fun, aren't we, guy?
Just remember, I think I can. I think I can. I think.
Just think of all the slaying.
Well, I mean, I would just say again, for a woman, because there's always going to be those people who are just like, I gotta have the lights off all the time.
There are those people. Oh, that have their shirt on because they're like the way they look. and
Right,
shit like
all
that.
of that.
Yeah.
Just get out of your f***ing head.
I hate that. Like I with this woman. I'm like, take your shirt. She's like, no, you can't see my. I'm like, what the fuck?
The chick with her shirt on.
Yeah, it's so.
We both wear socks, by the way, but it's okay.
I do. I
We
put my
both wear
socks on.
socks. We wear socks
I
on.
do.
Well, at least not staring at their feet the whole
Team
time.
socks.
I got my zebras on.
Yeah, we wear our socks on. Thing. Okay. I thought I was the only one, but
No, we're soulmates over here.
You found your fat sock.
Right.
Some people.
oh no.
Some people
I
wear
have
socks
a whole
together.
naked picture, but I'll have socks on.
Hell yeah. But you're wearing sandals today, so you can put some socks on when you get home.
I have socks in my purse.
Oh,
You brought socks.
I brought socks.
she was like, no, you're putting the socks on for me.
What socks did you bring? Are they pink?
Black and pink, I think.
Oh, they look good on him.
Oh, there you are.
Little shorties
On me? No, on her.
in his mouth.
Yeah, I'm gagging. I'll gag you with it. So, what's the best way to turn your partner on? What's your favorite way to turn somebody on?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Uh-oh,
here it comes.
My biggest turn on is watching a guy jerk off and say my name when he comes. That's my biggest turn
fuck.
on.
Really?
But if
That's
he's doing
my
that, then
biggest turn on. It's a control thing.
but then you have to like wait like what 20 minutes from like get ready to go again.
I mean, I just love just hearing my name come out of a man's mouth when he. I think it's fantastic.
Like how does he do it?
Like you talk dirty the whole time to me, and
Oh,
I'm
fuck
talking
yeah,
dirty
bitch.
the whole
Oh,
time
yeah.
back. Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
I'm
like,
Oh
fuck,
yeah.
Reena. Yeah,
Fucking
that's
Reena.
great. I love it.
What's the
It's a
most
total turn on.
humiliating thing you've done to a guy being a dom?
That's
Shit in
easy.
his mouth.
No.
That's dirty.
See, he was already wrong here. I
I know
figured out. He's like,
wrong. No. I think. Well, I mean,
There's no way that would
pegging a
happen,
guy is some men think it as a bad thing, but you have to understand. And I try to teach people that men have the same thing going on in their ass just like women, and you have different spots in there, and it can actually be a pleasurable thing. You don't have to ram a pickup truck up your ass. Well, you just need to. It's a muscle. You have to relax it. You have to ease things in and just work your way up to it. You have to train. You have to be there. But just if I'm putting a pinky in there and I'm off and your dick and you come the hardest you've ever come in your life, that's a positive impact. So, I mean that's
girls love what they're played with. Like when you're making out with them, like in the moment, they fuck that shit.
Yeah. So, I mean, men need to not like say veto. You're not putting anything in my butt. It's, you can like lick it or you just take baby steps. But like one of the things I've done as a dom is, Peg guy is so intense and awesome. I love it.
Cool.
So I had no idea what was. I thought it was like actually.
Oh God.
I know.
See, I have to teach him.
Do you know now or do you know?
I know now.
Well, after this conversation, yeah.
You really didn't know?
No, I thought pegging was like actually like using like a switch or something kind of like.
No,
like,
I have a strap-on on. I'm going to give you a lineup of things to put in your butt. They're going to connect to that strap-on. I'm going to put that into your butthole and you from behind, just like you would me.
There you go. So no, I actually thought pegging was like you're actually like getting hit with like a switch or something like that,
with a switch
or like a
something
like
with pegs,
a paddle
or a paddle,
something like that.
Oh, that's not a bad guess.
That's what I thought pegging was like. Yeah, so. Because there's one lady she's like I want to peg you. I'm like, oh, you can spank
You're
me.
like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, you can. I'm like, oh, she wants to spank me with a paddle.
Funny, like, he's like, let's do it. She comes in.
It's like Ryan Reynolds
pulls up her skirt. All of a sudden, there's she got one on. But what is that?
I'm like, holy, get out of here.
It's like Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool, where she's like, happy International Women's Day. He's like, no.
What happened to
her? She was too far away. She was like
Cuba City?
Yeah, all of hers. Too far. Too far and too many missing teeth.
I came from freaking Plymouth, California.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are going to be Googling where that is.
Piece of cake.
I know. Piece of cake. Okay, truth be told, she wasn't that attractive, so I'm like, I'm not going to like make an effort to drive somewhere
please be
that's
honest.
attractive. Yeah. No,
I'm going to be upfront.
Drove to you, yeah.
Yeah, we met in Folsom, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Aww.
No, but I mean, like, if she's like, hey, let's meet. I mean, like, I can't. I'm not gonna, it's like not gonna happen. But she was like, it was like just still in that banter foreplay. I'm just like, I don't need to like break her heart right now. I can just slowly just move away or like, ghost her and they get the hint.
Okay, that'd be fun.
Totally thought you were gonna ghost me. By the way,
why?
I don't know. I just had this feeling like, he it sounded like it went well, but I doubt he's going to even say anything. But then we continued talking after our date too. We just kept on bantering back and forth. If we couldn't drive and text, we were like sending little videos. He sent me a long 6-minute like banter. And
Audio.
I was like, it was, I can I tell you how many times I played that? I played that like 10 times.
What was it?
I asked, there's a question that I always ask people. It's something that I'm very adamant about now that I didn't ask before was, I say, please do me a favor. Don't fall in love with your idea of who I am. And the other one is, when I've asked my friends and family, was I want to see myself how you see me. So I want to see you. I want to see myself the way that you look at me, because I don't see myself that way. I'm constantly looking at myself in the mirror. I see all the bumps, bruises, scars, all that stuff.
We all do.
Right. We're constantly tearing ourselves apart. But I want to see me the way that you're looking at me right now and he's looking at me right now, because it's curiosity, honestly, but I really want to know. And man, I tell you, it's created a really better relationships with my friends and family members because I asked that one question. And then, in return, I do the same for you. And it's actually a really amazing experience, an experiment that should be done.
Well, honestly, it makes all that much better.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think we learned a lot about each other, but I'm telling you that little 6-minute banter I listened to it, I was just like, I want to hear it again, because it was just so amazing.
That's
for
awesome.
somebody
You
who
inspired her.
We had just met.
That's
Somebody
cool.
who doesn't even know who the hell I am. And I asked him that one question, and just from that couple hours of talking with each other, he knows me better than a lot of people that have known me for 10, 12 years. It's really crazy, but it really felt good. And I will keep it. I will, whenever I'm having one of those hard days.
Should turn the lights off, send the mirror and play that.
Well, no, I'm just going to, whenever I'm having a hard day, I'm feeling like I'm going to play that to my heart's content, because I'm like, well, I don't care what anybody else thinks. If this is how this person really sees me.
After like one encounter.
One encounter.
So next time we evict or kick someone out of their house and they're calling you now, just remember her.
There you go. That's right. Like Reena said, that was a good guy. I mean, I do have this uncanny gift that I'm able to just I'm able to see people.
Right.
And you asked me, and I'm like, sure, here you go.
And I didn't even know if I told him, I was like, you probably have never heard anybody ask you this before. I know it's probably kind of really weird, but here it goes.
So
he played it. People can be like, oh, that's so weird, but he leaned into it. It was great. I think that
6
Or
minutes.
made you
worth.
know that he was genuine too, versus like people are like,
Oh, you're nice, pretty smile.
when you like, oh, I like long walks on the beach.
like we were saying earlier, I bet you have a great personality. Like that whole thing. It was.
I love your eyes. One of those things.
What's your what color are my eyes? Pink.
Oh God. So
Yes. So thank you. By the way.
yeah, you're very welcome. Yeah, you never told me that. I usually never get that kind of feedback back from other people. But yeah, it's a gift and it's a curse at the same time.
Well, this is why we discovered that. I don't know if he's told you, but I think there's like a bigger reason why we met each other. Mm-hmm. There's a bigger purpose, and
yeah, for her to be a dom in my life.
for me to kick your ass,
Yeah.
whether you're high or low, Reena's gonna be there.
There you go, my girl.
He's gonna go wake up. He's gonna have nightmare. You're gonna look at the door. Oh, okay, she's not there.
You know what's gonna be funny? We should just find terms and just ask them what they mean, or maybe like each show we'll have like a new term and see if Ryan knows what it is.
Oh fuck.
Ooh, yes.
That'd be good.
That would be like, yeah.
Should be-
Put me on the spot, like how I'm like, oh yeah, pegging, yeah.
Let's see. What would it be? I'm thinking another good one that'd probably throw him for a loop.
Well, you didn't know what ENMM was.
No.
Yeah, I had
Do you know what that is?
ENM.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
I got something else for the tip of your tongue.
I know, but I can't.
Ethical non-monogamous relationship.
Oh goodness.
Have you ever heard of that?
Non-ethical one.
It's called, I mean, yeah, non-ethical is called cheating. Ethical is, oh, my husband knows about this or whatever. And like,
Is that just an open
it's an
relationship?
open relationship.
It's not open yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's just stupid. They have to like put ENM and like all of their shit. Yeah, I'm in an ethical non-monogamous relationship. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, so.
I don't get it.
I know.
I mean, that is not like, you know.
I told
like,
him straight up. I'm like, I want a boyfriend and a girlfriend. Women like me, men like me. I
fuck
like
yeah,
men, I like
go for it.
women.
Have it all.
I want, like, he goes to work. Like, if we ever like have
The girlfriend
a
comes over.
relationship, he goes to work. He comes home. Me and my girlfriend are doing it. He gets to just join in.
I jump in the middle of it.
Fun.
So would she be an ENF EM? What is it?
ENM.
Would she be an ENM?
Yeah, technically.
I just like being called Mistress or Master. But
There you go. She be my mistress. Next question is, how do you enjoy being turned on?
But you calling her mistress? You paying attention?
Mistress.
see, here's the giggle. And you get the evil laugh too. The evil laugh, like the Cruella de Vil laugh.
God, you're so used to being in charge. This would be entertaining
Like
to watch.
the
Come on over.
I might.
One for three.
Oh Lord.
You'd be like, "Yo, you watch, bitch."
I'm trying to think.
Was there Jeopardy?
Having
I know I had it right there. Like, but
no. Well, I'm just saying
deleted.
knowing that I'm being thought of in just period in like any moment somebody's day is a turn on. So like say like you're just sitting at the computer and you're like, oh, thinking of Reena, making smile.
I was like when I send you pictures, like, hey, I'm a haircut today.
Right.
Yeah.
And I, doing that. You didn't have to send me a picture and say I'm getting a haircut today, but you did.
Yeah, you didn't have to send me all those pictures either, but you did.
But you did. So.
She likes to reciprocate.
Aw.
Like tenfold.
But yeah, just having that, I mean, that for me is a turn on because, people ghost you left and right. But I could not talk to somebody for 10 years and just out of that 10 years later, they send me pictures and say, hey, you crossed my mind. How are you doing? Are you okay? That.
And scream her name when you're.
And definitely scream my name.
Send her that video.
Ooh, I got one. Send me a video you some other chick saying my name.
Oh,
That would be awesome.
I would dub over your, like the voice, like the lips don't match the voice. It's like Reena, it's like Veronica or something.
The mouth's like, bah. No, she said it.
Yeah. Or I turn my head away from the camera so all you hear is Reena. So you don't know what to really say.
You're like, see, she did it. You say how loud.
Oh,
Say your name.
I've never recorded myself having sex.
Yeah, that's even funnier.
Whoa,
Have
whoa, whoa.
him
You've never recorded
send
someone in sex?
Send me a video of you some chick and she says my name when she hasn't already.
Oh shit. So
Yes!
it was a picture that I sent. It wasn't a video.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't.
You said it was a video.
I did, but I don't have a video. I've asked. Someone's asked me if I wanted to record a video.
Ooh, so tonight can we just watch all your videos? That'll be entertaining.
I don't have any videos. I have blonde pictures.
But you just said you had videos.
And he was lying.
No, I was. I mean, it wasn't a video. Well, okay. So check it out. So it technically
Sounds like Bill Clinton. It's not oral. It's not.
Yeah. All right, well, it's technically a video, but it's not. It's like one of those pictures. There's the live video, the live cameras. So it's like a small, like 5-second little video. But
That's a picture.
That's what I'm saying. It's a picture, but it's not a video. So anyway.
Lame.
Yeah, that's.
So I don't have a real video of me actually having.
But he's asking me, would you ever do porn? You want to do video, Reena?
Right. He's like, I've done
wanna do
videos.
video?
I've
I
sent
do
videos
videos
to other
all the time.
people.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it's not a still, it's not. It's technically a video.
If he was
It's not a
Pinocchio
still.
right now.
Oh, like this interview's over.
Sounds like we're splitting hairs here. A live picture is now considered a video.
Reena's so invited at every single one now because we know what makes Ryan tick.
Shit, move on down. Oh, actually, you could join us tomorrow at 9:30 if you want to be on that show.
9:30 in the morning or 9:30? Oh, that's a possibility.
Yeah.
Round 2.
We have a guest tomorrow morning. She's coming on, and she's rad too. And,
But I have to drop the kiddos off like at 8:15. I don't think I can get here by that time.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'd be coming in the middle of the show like,
Zoom.
I thought you were saying the night. Oh well, that's all I knew. So actually, I
Did you forget to tell her?
Well, I know. I just because I was like, but
You're like, yeah,
He said
7:30. I
butt
was thinking she
he
was
said
staying.
butt
I was like, but I could probably like call someone up tonight.
Lord.
All of a sudden, my night got free. I was like, shit, I was gonna be with Reena tonight, but maybe not. So anyway, we'll figure this one out. Lordy, lordy, lordy.
He's all getting ahead of himself.
He really is.
I know.
Yeah, well, oh well. That's how my mind works. I leapfrog. Well, with that, we're glad to have had you on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
it's been our pleasure.
I hope I didn't blow anything up.
Oh no, not yet. So now we got to get you on our wall.